What's up, y'all? I am Miss J. I need to tell you guys what has been going on with me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's so loud and I'm by this freeway. So I need to tell you guys what's been going on with me. All right. I've already shared a little bit of everything that took place with my SA, sexual assault. I've already told you guys what has taken place about the stalking and the harassment. All of that is still going on. So I made the decision to move back home because I felt like it would have been safer. It wasn't. I felt like my family would help me. I felt like they would help me fight these cases against these people, or do some form of, I don't know. The more I think about it, I'm just like, what exactly was I thinking? Because I don't know, I guess maybe if it was me and a family member needed me, I would be there front and center. But you can't expect you from other people. We see that type of post all the time, but that's so true. All right, so I was just like, yeah, maybe if I come down here with my family, they'll help me enforce certain things with these people. They ended up joining forces with these people. These people are getting paid. My family is getting paid to watch me, watch my every move. Report back what I'm doing. What did I eat today? How do I wipe? Front to back or back to front? Everything, y'all. So all of my savings have been depleted. Everything that I saved, everything that I had been working for. My business, I had to put that on the back burner and get a job, which is nothing wrong with that, because I always recommend having multiple streams of income, but this is not the way that I thought that everything would go. I had things lined up. I was on the move, and these people saw that, which is why they have been doing all of these tactics to try to stop me. It's so crazy because these people literally do not want me to progress. They don't want me to become who I'm destined to be. They see my potential. They see what it is that I'm doing. I started a business. I'm doing podcasts. I'm sharing my voice. And these people are so intimidated to the point they're just like, no, we got to stop her. No, we got to put blocks in her way. No, we have to try to wrap her up in fake cases and stuff like that. No, we have to send people to destroy her. No, we have to send people to try to kill her. And I told you guys, these people put a hit on my head. A number, because they want to take me out because of what it is that I know. There's this one female that I've been telling you about, and I'm not gonna say her name because bitch, you ain't getting no clout off me. She has been passionately trying to destroy me, has gotten all of my information. Setups is her main thing. She has been sending people to me, males and females, trying to date me, trying to befriend me, trying to get information out of me, what it is that I know, trying to date me, trying to have sex with me. She's been telling people that I'm an unbecoming woman. Everything that she has said about me has basically been a projection of what and who she actually is. I'm not that type of female, and anybody that truly knows me can tell you, no, that's not her character. But it's yours though. It's truly yours though, because Miss J ain't here to play. Miss J don't carry herself like that, baby. Anybody that truly knows me could immediately shut that down, and that ain't no cap. So not only is she sending people to me, when she realized that I caught on and I'm not trying to befriend anyone or allow anyone to befriend me, no new friends, she started trying to get some of my old friends to come towards me. This female has known about me way before I have known about her. She added people from my Facebook. One of the reasons why my Facebook got deleted, because she's been reporting all of my pages. She don't want me to progress. She's very jealous, evil, and vindictive. It don't make no sense. You're trying to stop what somebody else is doing because you're jealous, because you don't have the talents. Focus on yourself. You are spending bags and racks, okay? to try to stop me. It's like, you know how you have drug addicts, sex addicts, whatever addiction it is, these people are addicted to finding out what I'm doing. My phones have been monitored. They have placed these apps on my phone to download what I'm doing. They can see what the fuck I'm doing right now. What's up, bitch? They can see what I'm doing. My text messages have been monitored. My phone calls have been monitored. She wants to know what I'm doing, where I'm going. And on top of that, going back to the subject at hand, so when she realized, okay, I can't send anybody to her because she's not talking to nobody new. Hell, she's not even talking to nobody old. But she needs a job. So now what she's been doing is sending jobs to me, y'all. This is somebody that's crazy. Crazy, like mentally unstable. So now she's been sending jobs to me. Right? And paying people to start arguments with me, bullying, harass me on the job, try to place me in environments that are unbecoming. Like one job I was just recently working for, they placed me in a room with like mice, roaches, and all this type of stuff. And not only that, this is the second, well, it's been over 2 jobs that I've gotten where she has done this. But this final job that I was just at, she got access to my bank account. This is the second bank account that she has gotten a hold of, because that's another way that she can spy on me too, to see where I'm at, what it is that I'm buying, what it is that I'm purchasing, what it is that I do, what it is that I like, trying to build cases, because in her mind she want to try to plot, plan and scheme. Like, this is someone who's crazy, mentally unstable. Do you understand how many charges that is already? And let me tell you another thing. I can't even go to the doctor because she all up in my vagina. Literally. She paid the nurse to access my medical files, paid the nurse to put something false on my medical files. HIPAA violation. Do you not understand how many cases that you racking up on yourself? Real nigga shit though. And the thing about it is, if you got to be this obsessive over a female, another female, because you jealous and you threaten, like, for real, you might as well go ahead and say you lost. And it wasn't even a battle. You can't compete where you don't compare. Like, you wake up with me on your mind. You go to sleep with me on your mind. You on the toilet with me on your mind. Be concerned with whether or not you wipe back to front or front to back. Hello? This is what I've been going through, y'all. This is what I have been going through. And so many people want to silence me. They don't want me to talk. They don't want me to tell y'all the real spill. And again, I don't have to say who this is, because a lot of people that are following me now, you already know who this person is because she sent you to me. Just like she's sending everybody else to me. And my thing about it is, okay, you've already established the fact that you have money. But what are you doing with it? You're trying to tear another female down when you can be building so many females up. What do you do with your life? What do you do with your life? You sit at home and you stalk another female and my ex. You stalk us because you're so afraid that we're going to come together. Like, if you got to be that threat, my nigga. I know, and see, the thing about it is, you've been wanting to tear me down. But the way I look at it is, if you got to do all this, oh, I got to be the shit. Oh, I got to be the shit. I have to be. Because look how much money you spending on me, baby. Look at how much money you spending on me. Find out what she doing. Tap her phones. Put an app on her text messages. Find out who she talking to. Send this person. It's like you got all these little minions coming towards me. I gotta be the shit. You're doing so much to try to destroy my character, but really, all you're doing is destroying yours. or it was already destroyed. Yeah. So your whole family is involved. And think about it is, let me tell you something about life. I came to you, let me tell y'all, we only had like one real conversation, and that conversation was me trying to help her. I actually tried to help her. I didn't come at her with no malice. I didn't come at her with no drama. I didn't come at her being, no little girl or nothing. I came to you as a woman, but you playing behind the scenes, throwing a rock and hiding the hands like a little girl. I came to you as a woman. You playing like a child, okay? This is what you're doing. You're being a child. We're not in the same building. We're not even on the same court. Children don't belong in this area. So go on back over there, and when you're ready to become an adult, then handle it as such. Until then, I guess you're going to continue sending adults. Really, they're children. Because, let me tell y'all, she's had managers. And let me... Everybody she's talked to, she's told them things about me in which they have believed. None of them know me, but they're believing everything that she says. And the moment that you believe such heinous things, crazy, you don't even know me. You never even met me. My first day on the job, everybody looking at me like I'm just whatever. You don't even know me. You don't know my character. I don't even carry myself the way that she says whatever she's saying about me. You don't know a thing about me. You know nothing. Yet you're believing everything she tells you. So what does that truly say? More about me or more about you? Because you can't say anything about me unless it has come directly from me. Go to the source. Don't ask my neighbor. Okay, come to me. Don't ask my neighbor. My neighbor don't even, speaking of neighbors, y'all, she even had somebody move next to me to watch me that way. Like, how insecure. How I really got you pressed. You really got to be pressed. If you got to have somebody move next door to me to watch my every move, damn, my nigga, I got you pressed. I gotta have you pressed for you to be doing all of this. I mean, like, you stressed out. You this stressed out about Miss J? You this stressed out. Damn. Your blood pressure got to be, ooh. Your health, you worried about my medical records, you need to be worried about your own. Worry about your own. Because the way you stressing and you worried and you paranoid about me, your health got to be failing like a motherfucker. Like, your health has to be shit. This is what I'm dealing with, y'all. And I'm telling you, I have been so poised. I have been so classy. I've done everything that I was supposed to do. I've made over 50 reports regarding these individuals. I mean, I made like 36 while I was in Texas. Moved back here to Alabama. And I had to make several here in Alabama about stalking. One thing is, she pulled up to the park. Y'all, me and my dog was sitting at the park, right? This is one of the points of times when I was living in my car. Me and my dog was in the car on one end of the park. She pulls up on the other side of the park, gets out of the car, on the phone, leaning up against the door and just watching me. So you mean to tell me you drove what, 9-10 hours, or you caught a flight to watching me and talk on the phone, but you talking shit? And I've seen the text messages of the shit that you said that you were going to do to me, saying that you were going to fuck me up, saying that you were going to do this and do that. But you pulled up at the park and you ain't do shit, but you talked on the phone? Okay. So, she continues to throw the rock and hide the hand, continues to say that she's the victim, tries to make false reports about me, when I'm not stunning you. I'm trying to gain my stability. You guys don't want me to. These people, it's been such a crab and a bear mentality for them. They would hate for me to gain my stability again. This is why. She has jobs hire me. And as I'm about to gain my stability for real, get a place to stay, she has them to fire me. So with the Texas Crime Victims Compensation, I have been fighting them to pay me what I am rightfully owed for the sexual assault for about 2.5 years now. They do not want to pay me. I had to go on Facebook on one of the district attorney's page because he was finna run for to become a judge again. And so I politely let everybody know what was actually taking place, that he was sitting on mountains of evidence. Then they want to issue out a check, in which I have never received, but then they want to act as if they want to issue out a check. The thing about that is, before they can do so, you have to have an address. Well, I let them know, okay, well, I don't have an address. I'm living in my car with my dog. They don't give a fuck. They say you have to have an address in order for you to receive the check. But if I don't have a check, how am I going to get the address? And if I'm trying to work these jobs and they hire and fire me, how am I going to get the check? They are all in on this. It's a dirty game that they playing, y'all. A dirty game that they're playing. She knows people in law enforcement. She's involved in law enforcement. We understand you have connections. We understand you have money. But what exactly are you doing with those things? Because if I had those connections, if I had those resources and I had that money, I would have helped a whole lot of people. And you guys have already been seeing what it is that I have been doing with the little bit that I have. I've written several books to help uplift people, poetry included. Started a podcast where I'm sharing my story, uplifting and encouraging people. I do a lot of things. Here you are, and you have these things, you have these resources, but you're using it to tear people down. You have resources, lawyers, organizations for domestic violence, which are not here to help us. You guys are traumatizing domestic violence and sexual assault victims. The lawyer that I had from that organization was linked to her. The lawyer that I had in that organization was linked to the district attorney's office. He volunteers there. All connected. This is why they want to shut me up. This is why. Because I know so much. Not even on top of that, with me being spiritually inclined, they don't like that. Because I know a lot of stuff that they feel as though I'm not supposed to know. Yeah. So a lot of people, no matter where I go, I'm always stalked. I'm always followed. It's a truck right there. Tinted windows. Always follow me. No matter where I go. Always follow. Eyes are always on me. They do not want this information out. They do not want me to speak my truth. As it goes, as far as social media, no matter, my Instagram has been hacked. I reported this to the authorities. I say, oh, we're waiting on Instagram. Instagram has not contacted us, so we can't do anything. They wanted me to make my profile private because I told them that I had been being stalked by him. Why would you suggest that I make my profile private? Because I was speaking my truth about what was going on in that police I started to say police report, but that police force. That's why they want me to make my profile private. On top of that, now my page is not getting any views because they're reporting my page because I'm speaking the truth. They're trying to silence me in so many different ways. I have 2 author accounts. Both of them, they're not getting many views. My page was growing rapidly. And then I have one business page, not getting any views. I go to YouTube and I started doing tarot. My page was growing rapidly. I'm talking about, like, I was at least getting 100 and something views a day, followers a day, subscribes a day. Now it's like none, for real. Trying to silence me. My Facebook page got deleted. I had hit max. My shit had went viral. It was people all over Africa, you know, west, like everywhere, trying to silence me. So if you should run across this video, please share it, because they don't want this message out. And I know this is happening to so many people, and I know I'm not alone. I feel like we're stronger together. A lot of people may not want to share their story because they feel like, you know, what's the use, or they feel like they're not going to be heard. But I'm telling you, speak up and speak out. No matter what these people try to do, speak up and speak out. This shit is crazy what I'm dealing with. Like, y'all thought Brandy from A Thin Line Between Love and Hate was something? Y'all, this shit on a whole nother level. And the thing about it is, I've been gaslit this entire time. They're like, oh, they're not really doing this. The rapist, was riding past my mother's home every day. And there's so many things I can say about that. Even other things that I know that they think that I don't know. And I tried to go to my family, my sisters, my whole family. Oh, you probably just imagining that. It's probably somebody that looked like him. So you trying to tell me I don't know what the man, I don't know what he looked like? Okay. I started to go in detail, but you think I don't know what he looked like? Gaslighting me. These people have been, y'all don't understand. They've been putting shit in my name, trying to get money, trying to steal the check that I'm supposed to receive from the assault, which is so fucked up on so many ways. Like, my mail has been tampered. I've showed you guys the pictures of that, me walking into the post office at Pale City and opening up my mailbox so y'all can see, like, this is what I walk into every day. Then they closed my P.O. box 2 days before it was supposed to be closed, trying to hide stuff. Then I reach out to corporate and they closed the case with no excuse. See what I'm saying? Like, she paying a lot of people. That's why I say, okay, you've made your point, you have money, but it's like you still ain't about shit, because at the end of the day, you doing stuff behind the scenes. You're not doing anything boldly. You're not helping anyone. Like, a lot of these people have already been fired, terminated, had to step down. One of the district attorneys from Texas in Fort Bend, she tried to cover her behind and stepped down. She started working behind the scenes. Basically, it's like, oh, she's no longer in this office, but she worked from home. But not really. She's no longer with us. But, like, and one of the receptionists, they told me that, like, she slipped. Like, Spirit gonna always reveal everything that I need to know, whether I'm looking for it or not. Who else got fired? Yeah, the lady with the Crown's victim compensation, who had my case, who was handling my case, because I reported that. She's no longer there. But now they got, this is so crazy, because I reported her for not releasing the check, because I was living in my car, and she told me I had to wait. And I was like, okay, I'm telling you, he is living on the same street, working with people, watching me, stalking me, following me. All that was included in the emails, y'all. All of it was included in the emails. I don't understand. But she's no longer there, and they get me another caseworker. So if she got fired, why are the rules still the same? You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense, y'all. It's a dirty game that they playing. A dirty game that she's playing. And I guess she feels like, you know, I have money, I have resources. Why would it be her? Because money ain't everything. Okay, you got money, you got resources, but you have no intellect, you have no maturity. You have no class. You trying to tear down a woman. You want to destroy me. You want to, like, rumors and gossip. This is like kiddish 3rd grade shit. This is why it's not you. This is why. Look at how you handle yourself. And like, even for my ex, like, I wouldn't dare want to be married to nobody like that. I would feel so fucking embarrassed and ashamed. Like, I wouldn't even want to show my face in public. If I knew I had a spouse that would do stuff like this is what you do. You sit up all day and you plot setups all day, and you sit here and you think about how to destroy a person, how to bring somebody down, how to make them want to give up, how to leave them depleted, how to leave them with no money, how to hack into their accounts, their bank accounts, and you wonder why nobody want to be with you? Are you not embarrassed? I don't understand, y'all. This is what, sorry, this is what I have been dealing with. So, major lessons that I have learned. Number 1, you cannot help everyone. Me, I got a big heart. I love to try to help people, but everybody is not mentally stable, does not have the capacity within their heart's mind or their entire being to accept help. Sometimes they will take it the wrong way. I guess I'm not even gonna try to reason with her, because I done sat here 3-4 times trying to figure out, like, what the fuck? How did you get this way? Like, I done been through some shit. Trust me, I have been through some horrible shit. But, like, I tried to figure it out. But the lesson I've learned is you cannot help everyone, because everyone doesn't have the capacity to accept help. Everyone doesn't have the mental capability to perceive it as help. Number 2, just because they your family, just because they're your family is where I want to leave it. But just because they're your family really don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing at all. Family ain't nothing but blood. Family is who actually showcases loyalty, who's actually there for you, who actually has integrity, whether you are around them or not. Like, and I got to thinking, like, it's got to be somebody here on this earth who has actual integrity, who's not all about a dollar. Which brings me to my next lesson. People will do anything for money, and you just have to accept that. Because just because you won't be easily phased by a coin does not mean the next person will. And I get it, you know, we've experienced COVID. I don't want my video flagged. We have experienced this crisis. I understand, You know, people have done it, you know, money has been tight. But even without the crisis, so to speak, people will turn on you quicker for $1. Quicker than anything. So that's what I learned. That's what I learned. You can't trust your family. You can't even trust your friends. Just because you have a good heart don't mean that everybody else has a good heart. You cannot trust. Well, we already know we can't trust the law, because they doing crooked stuff to us every day. Every day. Every day, B. This is a portion of my story. Oh yeah, speaking of portion of my story, she took a portion of my books, submitted it to Netflix. So y'all remember how I put on my page, cancel Netflix, da-da-da-da-da? That was because of her. Like, she been doing a lot of stuff. Like, how angry you must be. All I've been sitting here just like with these two, her and the guy that she sent to me, one of the guys that she sent to me, I just look at them like terrible tools. You know, like when you have like little toddlers and they always got their hands into some shit. That's how I'm like, okay, they did this, now let me go and try to fix this. Oh, they're doing this now. Okay, well, here's another thing. And it's just like she's trying to keep me busy, trying to keep me occupied with one thing so I won't go to the next thing. And by the time I get back to this thing, she found a way to close this. And then when I go to that thing, she found a way to get rid of this. Like, I'm just like, damn, you mad for real, huh? You're real angry. It's crazy. Therapy is needed. Speaking of therapy, oh my gosh, I tried to go to therapy, but the therapist was actually linked to her. So I was doing a Zoom, right? Real nigga shit. I was doing a Zoom therapy session. And so as I was speaking to her, I'm watching her and she's looking off at somebody else in the background. And I'm noticing the conversation, which is the same conversation. Y'all, this, like, it's like she be in the background and think I don't hear her. Y'all, I got stories on and on and on. We'll be here all day. I think this is probably like 30 minutes. This chick has been busy. And you got a child. Y'all got kids. Like, CPS needs to be aware. Because if you put so much attention into me, I know you can't be working. You got kids. Who's tending to them? Do y'all have a nanny? I mean, like, but even with the nanny, I would still want to be present in my child's life, because if you putting all of this attention into me, who's taking care of your child? I'm just trying to figure out, like, who is tending to the child? Who's tending to the kids? Who's in charge of the girls? I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, who's in charge of the girls? If you're so focused and you're so fixated on me, what I'm doing, having people report back to you about what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what's going to be my next move, how are your children's grades? What they had for lunch today? Do they like their school teachers? I'm just trying to figure out, like, I just want to know. I just want to know. Since you want to know, I want to know. I want to know. Baby, I want to know. Shout out to Joe. I want to know. Like, she want to know everything about me. I've had no privacy at all. None whatsoever. All of my privacy has been invaded by her. All of it. Cameras were put in my home when I lived in Silverbrook. They put cameras in my home. There was like wires and stuff in the attics and stuff. And I called and I was like, voicing my concern about all of this. Oh, it's just a squirrel. Like, this is what she has people do. Like, they have literally been so dismissive in every single thing. And that's another reason why I know all of this is tied into them, because the tactics are all the same. Like, this is something that she has done for years, but it's stopping with me. It's stopping with me. I know I'm not the only person that she has done this to. I know I'm not. This is something that has been going on for the past 4 years. When I was doing giving out advice on Facebook, when I had my Facebook page and it maxed out, like, I was talking to people, giving advice, listening to problems, coaching services. She was actually one of the clients under a fake name, and I didn't even know. And this was like, I wasn't even in Houston at this time, and me and my ex was still in separation, which tells me, like, she been watching me for a long time, y'all. A long time. Even before, like, I knew of her, she had been watching me for a long time. On my Facebook, adding my friends, signing up for consultations, free consultations, all of that. Talking to me and crying, oh, the father this, the father that. And you acting like you're a Christian and all this type of stuff, and their family got a Christian organization and all this type of stuff. But this is what you're doing behind the scenes. Fucking up the church's money. This is why I tell y'all, I don't really fuck with Christians like that, because it's just like they doing stuff like this behind the scenes and nobody would ever know. These be the people screaming hallelujah the loudest in the church and on the prayer calls, but you doing the most grimiest shit, scheming. That's why I say 2121 on the phone. Let me end this because it's getting so long, y'all. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please share my story, because obviously it needs to be heard. I am Miss J. Have an amazing day.